Now, if you've lived in the Coachella Valley for a period of time, you've heard about Section 14. In 1 square mile tract in downtown Palm Springs, the houses of Black and Latino families were bulldozed to make way for a more profitable commercial area. It's not ancient history. Section 14 was demolished in 1965. Representatives of Section 14 families were offered a settlement from Palm Springs of $4.3 million. This week, former residents and others with ties to Section 14 presented a counteroffer of $105 million. City spokesperson Amy Blaisdell said this could bankrupt the city. The Section 14 survivors and families disagree. Welcome in our first contributor tonight, our pal Nick Collins from Desert Sotheby's International Realty. And Nick, the city and Section 14 survivors cannot agree on how many homes were destroyed or how many people were displaced. Shouldn't they work that out first?
Yes, I think that's the cart before the horse there. We definitely need to figure that out. But there's another piece to the puzzle, Fred. I was reading the article on this very recently, and they're saying who owned the land. It might be actually not the people there, but an informal arrangement with the Agua Caliente band of Cahuilla Indians. So if they didn't own the land, do they really have a right to get paid because the land was taken away?
All right, I think that's a fair point. By the way, I read that same article. The city offered $4.3 million. The survivors want $105 million. Is the city too low or the survivors too high?
Well, you know, what's the reasonable idea? I like this because, you know, I've heard both sides. A house worth today $30,000 per person, there's not a chance. You're not going to find that unless you're just digging a hole and calling that a house. So I know the attorney, Ariva Martin, was saying that she thought it'd be more like $300,000 per home. That would be closer to the value today. I just don't know what year should we value the home to then give that money to the people who survived.